What's up, you guys? Alright, we are at the Pilot in Duncannon, or Duncannon, or I don't know how you pronounce this damn town. It's in Pennsylvania. We're not too far north. We're just a little bit northwest of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, where we're going to be making a delivery. Once this Creole Camp guy figures out what he's doing there. It looked like he was carefully coming and navigating his way into the lot. Alright, but it is time to make our delivery here. We're only about 10 miles away from the customer, so should be on the fairly quick side. Let's see. I'm pondering getting I don't know. I might come out the same lot here, on the same driveway they came in. I thought about going down the other way, but it was a little bit of a clusterfuck trying to even get over that side. Because I was concerned about maybe if I come out over here and watch somebody else to be trying to come in at the same time and create a problem. But it looks like we're good here. We're making a left turn out of here. As you see on the map there, it's we're right along the I think it's the Susquehanna River, if I remember correctly what it's called. Yeah, you just follow that river right on down to, damn it, come on. You just follow it right on down to Harrisburg. And we're pretty much going to be following it right on down as well. Set up here. Okay, so we're getting on to we're on eastbound US 22 here, and you see there 22 parallels the east. I guess I would call it the northeast side of the river. I don't know. I guess that's what you would call it. All right, so this is a load of cheese that we picked up at a Saputo facility, or the main one, I would say, in Tulsa, California. Not sure what the speed limit is here yet. I know it was like 35 back there, but I think it should be up higher by right here. I see another truck back there catching up. I know it's not any higher than 55 anywhere through here between here and the customer. So we'll be kicking back a little bit here. Man, this guy's in a hurry to get by me. Yeah! Alright, so, like I mentioned, I picked up in Tulsa, California, and that video where I talked about jury duty. I actually had a couple other jury duty experiences I could talk about, but I don't think I'm going to have enough time to. I don't want to bore you guys too much with that. So let's talk about something else, because the trip out here was mostly uneventful. However, I would just say I was very well timed on getting out of because I stopped at the JCT mothership in Sapulpa on the way out here. You know, basically stopped at my house at the end of my shift after I picked up the load. Then I ran from there from my house to Casablanca, New Mexico on the next shift. I was about 660 or so miles. Next shift, I ran all the way from there to the terminal in Sapulpa. That was, I think that's 680 or 685 or something. I can't remember. Something in that area with how many miles it is from Casablanca, New Mexico to Sapulpa. I think it's 680-ish. Somewhere in that ballpark. But anyway, stopped overnight. Stopped for the day there. Yeah, I got stuff I need to do there, but I didn't have, I couldn't do it on the weekend. My 5-year tenure ring is ready for pickup. I can't get to it because it's a weekend. I got to get that differential leak fixed. Yeah, they looked like they were swamped. They had a bunch of trucks sitting out there in the intake area. So I was like, yeah, that's not happening. Then also my DOT is coming due. My DOT inspection on my truck is coming due next month, so that's another thing I'm gonna have to go there for. So I really just did a 10-hour break there, a little bit longer. Got a chance to hang out for a bit with for a while there, actually, with my friend Brian, our weatherman. Then got some sleep, and then ended up meeting another driver there who I've talked to before, and it's just the first time I've ever gotten a chance to see him, see him in person, whatever. So we had a good little conversation there as well, and then ran from there to man, I don't remember the name of that town. Like starts with an S. It's in eastern Indiana, somewhere in between Indianapolis and the Ohio line. I just know it's a Flying J. It's not where I was originally planning on running to, but I was like 694 miles on that shift. So I ran some good miles. I was trying to get out here in 4 shifts instead of 5, like I would have normally expected, but or trip planned for. Yeah, I was going to stop at the Loves like 8 miles sooner than that in, what's it, Knightstown or Knightsville or whatever that town is called. But I get off the freeway there and to find out that they got road construction on the bridge there, and you can't make the left turn. You have to make a left turn from the eastbound side of I-70 to get to the Loves, and there's actually no left turn sign there because of the construction. So everybody was either having to make a right turn instead, and then make a U-turn down the street, and then come back. And I saw one truck do that, but it was a tight turn. I was like, I'm not doing that. Yeah, and I had just enough clock left where I could still get to the 8 miles further down the road to Flying J. It's like, technically the best way for me to get to this Loves is to overshoot it, get off of the next exit and backtrack back. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to go ahead and get off and just stop at the Flying J and do my break there instead. By then, I was down to only just over 500 miles to go from there to here in Harrisburg. Now, I got here this morning. What was it, around 10 or so this morning, I guess? Yeah, I think it was around 10 or so this morning. So, yeah, and I'm down to, I think I forgot to look. Probably like 5 hours left on my 70-hour clock. I didn't get anything back last night. I get nothing back tonight. So, yeah, I'm all kinds of useful until tomorrow. So, I'm going to be doing a 34-hour reset. I don't know if they have my PTA set right, or maybe it's just weak freight or something, because I do have a pre-plan, which I'll talk about at the end of this video. But, I don't know, we'll figure that one out. Alright, we're not too far. We're going to be getting off the at an exit pretty soon. A couple more miles. But anyway, yeah, I left Sapulpa at like 10 p.m. or something, 9 or 10 p.m. I think it was like 10 or so, just before 10 p.m. when I got off the property there. And man, that was timely, because there was a tornado-producing storm that was coming across. It was still over by the Panhandle, I think, when I left there. Now, it actually had a tornado warning. Now, over in the Panhandle area of Oklahoma, I can't remember the town it was. I remember looking at it. I've been through the town before on, is that US 83 or whatever that highway was? I forget. But, yeah, but I get rolling, and I'm monitoring, and ended up, that storm started coming through the Tulsa area. I know there were a couple of tornado warnings northwest or north or whatever of Tulsa, and I did a fair amount of damage in the area, not just from the tornado, but the winds that came with it. I mean, not just in the area of the vortex or whatever you want to call it, but just the winds that were associated with the storm in general. I guess they got up to like 100 miles an hour. and knocked down a whole bunch of trees throughout the area, throughout Tulsa and Supervalu and all that. Yeah, so did some damage there. I think I heard something about the lake that's just north of where our terminal's at there. Something got damaged over there. Let's see, I think we got one more exit coming up over here. Yeah. Alright, so I didn't hear about if there were any any injuries or deaths or anything like that related to that storm. Hopefully not. I know there were at least two tornado warnings in the area, in the Tulsa area, when I was looking, but I don't know how big they were. So, but yeah, I was checking out of there in a very timely manner. Alright, so last time I actually delivered in the Harrisburg was back in 2019, and it was to the Sygma, which is actually right up the street from where we're going to be delivering at tonight. Tonight we're going to be going to Supervalu or UNFI, or Unified Foods, if you will. Yeah, that's one coming up 1 mile outside. Is the one. Why is this guy driver so slow now? And my exit's coming up, so I'm kind of trapped here. This guy's only doing like 52, 53. Alright, so yeah, I've never been to this particular customer before, but we're going to end up going right past the Sygma that I delivered to last time I delivered out here. It's on the same street. Oh, come on, dude. I can't do with you much more. Get off your brakes. You don't need to be on your brakes for such a weak-ass turn. God, what is wrong with people? Alright, let me get zoomed in here. And you'll see on my map the red pin location is where we're going to. You'll see an orange pin or amber pin location there. That's actually Sygma. That's the one I previously went to. It's just one of my started locations that I saved. Shit, this guy's annoying. Alright, Pennsylvania Highway 39 exit. This is where we're at. Looks like it's pretty much, straight shot. Like, just go straight ahead, it looks like. Yeah, it should be a street right here. And yeah, because that's the on-ramp for 22 is over here. Now this street here is just, this exit here we're off of is just one exit away from Interstate 81. Alright, a little bit here on it feels at least a little bit on the tight side because the K-rails, but it's not really, the lane's wide enough. M&K truck something. Now I'm expecting there to be a guard shack on the right side, a little further down. I'm trying to even remember what Sygma was even like. It's been so long since I've been here. Yeah, this should be Sygma. Yeah, it's the Sygma right here. So a little bit past. We got a 0100 appointment time, which is just over 40 minutes away. See some other trucks down further. They're probably there to check into UNFI or Supervalu, whichever you want to call it. Why did my reefer unit turn off again? It's been doing that. It's on. It's supposed to be in continuous mode, but sometimes it has a tendency to turn itself off. I'm not really sure if it's something to do with the. I'm not sure if it has something to do with defrosting or something else. Looks like there's a bit of a line here trying to get in. So this is it though. We'll have some more fuel when we get checked in. Alright guys, we are finally checked in. I got a dock door assignment. We're docking into door 92. It's already just after 1 a.m. Said we're going to make a right turn, and it's always going to be all the way down at the end where I guess there's like a cul-de-sac or something over there. What is with this? I don't get this. I don't know if that's like a staging for drivers who are waiting on dock doors or what, but okay. And she said something about door 65. It's like go past it or whatever. There's like a cul-de-sac area or something. I'm assuming 65 is that area right there in front of me, right before that truck that's facing right at us. What's this? Where's this guy going? What's this guy up to? Is he trying to dock in or something, or moving, or? Yeah, alright. I don't know where he's... It looked like he's trying to go to 51 or 52, so I don't really... You trying to get into 51 or 52 or something? Let me go around him. He might be waiting for me to get out of the way, and that may be great because I don't have a clue what he's doing. I don't know if he's trying to get into door 51 or 52 or something else. Alright, she did say door 72 is where I'm going to be checking in at. She said break my seal, dock in, open my doors and all that. Look like 92 is right here in front of us, I think. Yeah, and then 72 I can see right over here. Yeah, 92 is right here next to this, right next to this guy with the JB Hunt trailer. So let's see, I got myself turned around here. Shit. That's not... I'm going to have to blindside it in. Let me get out of the way real quick because the other truck trying to... Shit. Can't tell where I'm at. I'll get out a little further. I'm trying to get out of this guy's way as much as I can, but my tandems I can tell are not as close to that guy as I want them to be, so. This is looking better here now. Just one of the things where it's really nice to have this extra screen there. I'm facing too much toward the other guy here. You know, this place actually does look familiar. Get my... I know if this guy's in his chair, he's probably freaking out. Like, no, dude, I see you. You don't know they have a special camera. More rotation there. Ah, crap, man, damn it. Now I'm over rotating. It's definitely not my best backing in the world. I swear I've been to this place before, but my records say I was at Sygma, so. Damn it. Well, I can at least get my doors open now and be out of the way. Let me get my doors open real quick. Alright, now this guy's out of the way. We can saddle over to the right, get lined up with my door. Yeah, I'm wondering now with the way this is set up here, if this used to be Sygma or something, because I swear this property looks extremely familiar. But my records say last time I was here was I was at Sygma, not UNFI. We're pretty well lined up there on the 10. I've just got to get the tractor squared up. Damn it, I hate these damn auto shifts. Alright, yeah, this looks like we're hunky-dory now. Alright, it is 1:12 in the morning now. Getting over by door 72, which is over to the right, so where I'm going to check in at. See how it goes. I'm expecting to be here at least a few hours though. Alright guys, we are done unloading already. It's just barely after 2 p.m. 2 a.m. 2 p.m. It's 2:07 local time. That's pretty fast. As you guys know, I got in the dock door about 1:12 or something like that. So I wasn't even in the door for a full hour by the time I'm already leaving. In fact, when I went to go check in, turn my bills in, I come back over to my truck. I could already feel them going in, kind of going in and out of my truck before by the time I was even in it. Alright, don't know if it matters much what does this say? Stop pedestrians. Alright, yeah. Better to go this way anyway to stay away from anybody who might be trying to dock in over here. Oh man, this was a pretty good experience here overall. I'm a happy camper, I'll put it that way. Actually, I'm on a 34, so I wouldn't have minded getting some detention pay out of it, but can't complain, man. It's very little time spent here. Now I got a PC back over to a truck stop because there's not really any point in me moving anywhere. I do have a pre-plan, which we'll talk about here in a minute. Oops. Let me get this set up. Alright guys, we are ready to get out of here. I could go on duty and actually start, well no, I'm on a 34, so I mean technically I do have the hours to get down to my next customer, but and I could technically even do a 34, run down there, figure out where, I'd have to figure out where I could park though in that area. I don't know the area so much. Well, I guess first things first, though, how was this experience? It was fabulous. So I told you I wasn't even in the dock door for a full hour, and about 15 minutes of that time was actually waiting for my dispatch. Or actually, I think they sent me the money code for my lumper fee, which was $135, by the way, not too bad. 15 minutes of my time was actually spent waiting for that to come back, the money code for my lumper fee to come in from my dispatch. So that tells you just how fast they were, especially for how busy they were. The lady I was just talking to there at the guard shack was even saying it. By the way, I saw some complaints about the way they drive. I guess the way they drive. I don't know if it was the guard shack people or the people in the office or whatever. The treatment of drivers, but I have zero complaints at all about any of it. Okay, so it was the lady there with the dreadlocks that I just talked to, which, by the way, I thought those dreads actually looked really cool on her. She's very nice. There was a young, skinnier, like I would say petite black lady in there with her. She was very very polite and professional as well. No complaints about either of those two at the guard shack. And then was a blonde girl in the receiving office. No problems with her at all either. And then there was a black lady with shorter hair. No turn on red here. Okay, so who gave me my bills? No complaints there either. And I'd say less than an hour in the dock door. I couldn't have asked for a much better experience in this. Great. And also, I knew there was this. I knew for damn sure I had to have been on that property before, but that it was Sygma. So, and I asked the lady there with the dreads there at the guard shack that this place used to be Sygma, because I swore, because I was here like in 2019, and I swear that I was on this lot before, and it was Sygma, because my records even say it was Sygma that I delivered to. So, and she confirmed that they did indeed move. Sygma did indeed move out of that property and over to that smaller one over there, short distance down. I don't know when it exactly happened, but yeah, I kind of could, at least was confirmation. All right, now what are we doing next? We're going to go over to Carlisle and hang out over there. So I was already planning on doing the 34. It's only about a 100-mile trip between here and my next shipper, which actually will be at George's Foods in Edinburgh, Virginia. Or Edinburgh, however you prefer to pronounce it. I don't know. Depending on where you're from, I guess you might pronounce it one way or the other. I guess I would call it Edinburgh. We're going to get on 81 southbound here to go over to Carlisle. You can see there's a traffic delay of some sort right there on the other side of the river. As it crosses all at Highway 15. It doesn't look like it's too much of a, it doesn't look like it's much of an issue though. But alright, I'll just go hang out in Carlisle at the Petro, because it's a big, there's a Flying J also over there. Right off of I-81 actually. That's a pretty good sized lot too, but the Petro, I'll probably go there because it's a huge lot, and then also, there's if I don't end up getting a chance to meet up with my buddy Sean, who actually lives right here in Carlisle. I don't know what because I tried getting a hold of him the other day, or yesterday, but two lanes closed. That's why there's something going on over here. Construction. All right, I haven't been able to make contact with him. I called him while I was in Indiana, but I guess he was busy, and I don't know if he ever was figured out from my text message that I'm in the area. So may or may not meet up with him. Carlisle is a great spot for that. Even if I don't, there's a Chinese restaurant right over there, right next to the Loves. You got the Petro, and then right next to Petro is Loves. I don't like to park at the Loves. It's kind of a pain in the ass getting in and out of there. And then right over there on the right by the off ramp from I-76, to get onto to Highway 11, which is where the Loves and Petro were on. There's a Chinese restaurant right there, right next to the Loves. Not bad. Portions are like freaking huge though, so that's the only gripe I have about them, is because I can't eat that much. It's like way too big a portion there for me to handle. And last time I was here in town and ended up getting food there, ended up having leftovers up the wazoo in my fridge. Alright, but anyway, yeah, we're gonna have a little short delay here, looks like, possibly, or might just have no problem here, I don't know, but you can see where the red dot is up there on the top of my screen. That's where I'm heading to. I don't need to drag this on though. You guys know where I'm going to next. I will be vlogging that one for you guys. That'll be a first time experience at that particular location. I have done a couple of Georgia's Foods locations before, but never the Edinburgh, Virginia location. So watch that next video of mine to see what it's like there, right? I said that doesn't pick up until the night, the night on the 21st, like 2100 on the 21st or something like that. So, and right now it's barely early morning hours of the 20th. 0225 local time on the 20th. So, yeah. We'll finish up my 34, and then we'll go ahead down there and pick it up and vlog that one when it's time, right? Alright, you guys all have a great night. Appreciate you hanging out and watching, and I'm sure you guys like that. This was probably a little bit shorter than the normal videos from it too. Alright, you all have a great one. We'll see you in Edinburgh, Virginia next. See ya.